Yo, what up, Mr. Mumbles, East 905, King's Court Entertainment. We're in the building. It's kind of early there. What to do the workout and stuff, But seeing up, wanted to talk about a few things that. Sorry about that. Something. Yo, what up, Mr. Mumbles, East 905. Oh, shit. We're in the building. Hold on a moment there. But seeing up, wanted to talk about things that. All right, there we go. So I'll turn mine off. Come off the screen. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is the mood. Actually, I am actually excited about one possible murder Mook match. You know, I think style wise, I think name wise, I think notoriety wise, it for both people it'll be bigger battle, and I think it would do for Mook what the Tay Rock was supposed to do, which era to era, and that's for him to finally take that Arsonal battle. Um, there's no bigger league battler than Arsonal. Tay Rock wasn't. Arsenal's been around from whenever he's toured the world. Um, like, in all honesty, he has more views. So if they're presenting as Mook was the king of that DVD era, then yeah. And Arsenal's like been asking for that battle, and I heard that there was a $70,000 offer, um, and things like, and in all honesty, there's if it's about being active, there's not really much. Because you already said you're not going to take Reed, so taking a random battle with, a T top or whatever, I don't think that's going to be on this level, and marketing and promotion wise, Arsenal. We all know Arsenal's better than at that than Kate Rock. Like he can sell the fight. Like this would end up being like a fight of a century before it happens. And I think it was a couple of years ago. I think because it's very. I don't, or he might have done it again, but I think it was the first time a couple of years ago when he did the for the culture battle for free, and of course everybody's like, "Oh, you can't battle for free. You can't battle for the." And I was thinking, and I'm like, depending on what you set up, and depending on what other things are of value, you can always do a performance where you don't receive a paycheck, but I don't know, through merchandising, it gets to go to your charity. You get to promote, there's so many different other, you guys get to choose who's the undercard. So, there's so many other different ways that you can make money, or make it of, not only make money, but gain value of it other than the big, gigantic paycheck. from the league and thing. And I'm not really saying do it for free in a park or whatever. I'm just saying, like, that kind of thing can be done in a creative way that um, still makes it worth your while. Like, I was thinking, and I think Luke was saying, this is off the top of my head. I'm not like, I didn't put any work, but I was thinking, I was watching an interview and you were saying that, um, I could believe you're having a project, and I don't know if it's a mixtape or an album coming out soon. And I'm like, "Mike, you do, you drop your project, same time he dropped his project, and even if you have it inside somewhere that can fit how many people, you'd be like this. To get in, you have to have a copy of the product. Like it promotes the project, and they have to have that, and you know, as I said, like do charities, do things, you know, that would be big, like to do it for a charity, and then you even have a write off at the end of the time to make it worth your while, as well. So, or like just do the um event with Smack and try to get the check. But I really think logically it is the best battle. Um, I honestly think that YouTube are them are probably the big enough name that they could do something similar to what Daylight and Lux are saying they're going to do. You guys, we're headlining a match. We want some sponsors. Do. You know, set up everything and put it together, and just do the pay-per-view then thing. I think that is something that is possible, even though it might be a little bit more difficult than just getting off the league and everything. But my two looks for what I want from Luke, what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the Arsenal battle. Actually, there's three battles that I'm waiting for. Arsenal battle, just 'cause I think it would be good. The Reed battle, just because historic, it has to happen. And I don't know why, but these I think it'll be a good battle because Mook like this person, even when they're the underdog and technically they don't rap better, they will find the angle and the way to win. I want to see more Mook versus DNA. I think that'd be an interesting battle. I don't know what Mook would do against freestyle. That'll be very dangerous. But I just think both of them have a like because neither one of them is the greatest rapper. Neither one of them is the greatest writer. But they are two. Well, they are two people that when it comes to battle rap, they know how to structure to get the win. Whether you liked the battle or you hated the battle, they know how to structure it to look better than their opponent always. And I've even when I haven't liked them, I've found that so interesting. So I want to see that battle. I'd like to see um, um, Murder Mook versus DNA at some point there. Okay, so um, another thing that um, I did see, I think it was the hip hop 15 Minutes of Fame or whatever. I had to give a shout out to um, Pirannah out of Detroit there, Alpha League, you know. He did, he was in the Survivor Series event for URL, and he had a match against Dre Dennis, you know, and both of them were very, you know, I think something going on, everyone getting to the sportsmanship, um, you know, field of it. They decided that they were going to hold a bet for $1,000, and basically at the end of that, um, it was, sorry about that. Sorry. Uh, Pirannah won 2-1 onto that battle, and you know he's leading the new Midwest movement. He's coming out of Detroit, Alpha League. So I wasn't at the event, but I had to, you know, I heard about that, so I had to make sure to give him those props there and just give him a lot of respect on to that battle there. So more silly drama, you know, the Robin thing, KG, all that, like releasing more results and stuff. I think before, like the crying about the footage, like to have because they didn't drop it. mm, Guess what? A lot of I battle rap. We all have footage that haven't been released. It is what it is. I do not like. You don't have a right to the footage or thing to let use it yourself if they don't feel that it's quality. That's that's ridiculous. However, what I do what I do think is interesting, and the only part of it that I actually care about, is Robin is saying, and I don't understand this point of the view. I don't understand why more people are not like what that like. Robin is saying that she battled Coffee, and then Coffee took her footage, studied the footage, and took bars out of that footage to use on fixing the assassin. We like in battle rap, I have seen people get pissed off at Rex and other people that they, I think, got a few things for reusing their own rhymes from a battle that they thought wasn't going to get released and used it. They wrote them, they were still theirs. And nobody seems to care that somebody might have like, you took somebody that you battled somebody, you managed to get the footage. Your manager owned the footage, so that guarantees it's not going to be released, and then you bite those bars. That is like that is like I can't even finish it. That's ridiculous. Like I think I did a message to uh, Robin, and I would do a message to her again, and I will say, what you need to do is, I think if you have a book or thing of the bars, if it's like a long piece, do a video. You're doing all these videos. What bars are yours? Spit the bars. Spit the bars that are yours. Get, get the Vixen of the get the you know what you do? You get the coffee, you spit the bars and you match them up and you show them what are they saying and you say, that was mine. Like you do the video like if you've ever watched Ilmac versus Thesaurus, you'd be like, "You remember this line? That was me. Remember that? That was me." And at that point, you lift off and you say, "These are my bars." And then go, if you don't either accept, and then you just look at you tell them either prove that I'm lying or accept that because like you're not having footage because I believe Kate, they have probably offered you other stuff that you were trying to hold out for the best, thinking that you could squeeze out for a better opportunity. So you not being in the position that you think you're supposed to be or getting the battle that you think you're supposed to get, that I don't really give a fuck about. But if somebody's stealing bars, that's something that needs to get rectified and something needs to be said about it by somebody. So, okay, so um, today, this afternoon, uh, King of the Dots had their Grand Prix. Shout out to them for the North Division. I was watching the face off yesterday. So I don't know if anybody wasn't watching it. Joey cannot get across the border this time. Yeah, sometimes border people suck. Um, so him and Gage are gonna be going down at another time in the tournament. Boo for that, but you know it is what it is. We're still gonna get the battle. They get to write more, prepare more. Could only be better. All the other battles, I believe, are going down. I think it's at like what 3 o'clock. Yeah, so 3 o'clock. On the Twitch app. Make sure you go to the download the Twitch app there and check out all the battles and everything. I usually do recap during or after the live, but you know, shout out to King of the Dot. We need some good battles. Um, Again, shout out to Pirannah. Winning that $1,000. Big up on that. Everybody, follow me on Twitter at Kings Court ENT. Follow me on Instagram at Mumbles905. And follow me on Twitch at Dat King Shh. That's SHH. Peace. We out.